It is a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day. Peace to the gods. Wholeness, wholeness. Peace, brother. How you doing? So, the downloads, right? They keep coming back to discipline. It's gonna keep coming back to discipline. It's all about your discipline. It's all about your consistency, right? This is how you prove to your higher self through your own efforts internally, through your own internal efforts. Everyone I've been talking to been talking about becoming more disciplined, a more disciplined person. No, but it's a very beautiful day today. You know, according it is the 4th of, July, the lies of the Jews, you know? But today is very special. We continue to get, more spikes in the Schumann resonance. And it's not just the sun that's making everything hot. It's the planet itself that's actually rising in frequency. I'll let people join, but not right now. It's time to listen. So we keep getting spikes in the Schumann resonance of the planet. And it's a bunch of star seeds coming in right now. They actually choosing like who their actual parents are. Like as far as like the ascended masters and stuff like that. But we should all be grounding, at least for 30 minutes a day. Bare feet on the grass. Just so you're not missing out on the energy. But consistency is what's literally going to provide all the resources that you need for yourself. So no matter what it is, whether it's, you working out, you meditating, you tracking your health, you got to be consistent in all things, in all realms, in all aspects. And it's never really easy. Usually once you get out to like 2 weeks, it becomes more of an easier process. Because if you look at the last title of my video, I said, shifting your reality is a matter of literally, changing your programming. Changing the things that you pay attention to every single day. But I'll open up the panel. Just, be respectful. Bro, this nigga keep asking to join. Rio, if you in here, bro, you should join. But you see, we got the portals.
I had to step out of it. What's up?
God,
Peace to the God. Oh God, now you was just right. Certain stuff that I told you though, I'm gonna ask when I call you. It's just certain the cardiovascular breath work though. Just outside and the certain stuff I've been practicing. I done seen though. You wanna know what was a big one? You was so crazy. Remember that day we was at the park and we was with Anthony and you said it like the intake of what you put in your body eating. Like I stopped eating meat for like 11 months. I stopped doing mass different stuff, but that was one of the things that really, like how you just talking about downloads or just certain sitting in front of the sun and how you just said discipline, bro. That really just, it shocked me, bro, because that's one of the things that I've been trying to just you feel me, match it to a frequency of discipline, consistency, and stability. But
they
why
pretty
you
much.
cut your, what made you cut your what's the names up? I remember you had them, your locks.
I'll,
What you say?
I'll, I'll,
Uh, I'm God is skipping. Hold on. I'm about to just let you talk though. Hold on. It's skipping. I can't hear it. 5 seconds.
yeah, but I cut my locks because I felt that they served a purpose. So, but no, he said something very important, and I don't want it to go over nobody's head. He's better.
Well, go on. You're great.
General,
What's going on?
you know, it's life. It's a beautiful day.
Absolutely. For real.
God, for real.
I'm trying to hear you out. Your stuff like kind of cutting out a lot.
It might be patient.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me relocate real quick. But nah, nah, you completely hit it on the head as always with the discipline and all of that, bro. Um, I've been I've been studying my culture the past, which is the Mississippian culture, Cahokian, all of that energy. I've been studying that, and it's literally leading me back to one point. Like it's all that. Like right now, where I live at, it's my area code is 618, which is the golden ratio. And I had put in here in the comments. I was like, because I had woke up and the Fibonacci sequence was just on my head, and that's the 1.618, and that's literally like how it's in our DNA, like because it's the infinity, it's infinity. So I've been yeah, it's funny. Like I was studying that, I was doing some research on the Fibonacci sequence today, and this lady, I was in the gym, and this lady walked in, and she just had a pattern, like the Fibonacci. She literally walked in as I was as I was researching it, the Fibonacci sequence. And I had talked to her. I was like, yeah, I'm literally researching the Fibonacci sequence right now, and your shirt, like it's explaining a lot right now to me. It's manifesting and she was just like, oh well, I got this from a farmer's market and blah blah blah. I'm like, you missing the point. Like this, like I'm here. I'm talking to you about this for a specific reason. We in communication for something deeper than the farmer's market. Like kind of like tap in and listen to your environment around you, because like something like it's something happening for us, you know. But yeah, other than that, go ahead.
No, it's literally. an entire shift. I mean, we literally coming into, and that's why I believe that we are actually in the age of discipline, because like literally it's gonna be the ones who are literally disciplined within them work that they put. So just like you were saying, when it come back to like the Fibonacci sequence, it all starts from one center point, right? It's one point and it continuously expands. And the only way to do this is through consistency, right? Like we be like people be so lukewarm and like so many like spaces, and they can never like be able to see exactly like to actually reap any benefits because so that's really just like my message for real today is just to, find one thing and then, be consistent in that one thing. Like I told myself that every single day I was going to wake up and I was going to do 100 push-ups before I did anything else. And I've been consistently doing that for about a month straight. I've been gaining strength, and it's a very small thing, but it's the small things that matter. It's the small things that you got to pay attention to, even when it comes to like your frequency, because it's so many things that's trying to take our attention. And that's why I was trying to get people to, become more aware about like our focus. Our attention is literally currency, is literally like energy. Like the things that we pay attention to, like, and just us, even as a people, like as indigenous people, as Aboriginal people, the things that we pay attention to literally manifest like in the physical. So, and this is what these other, like species and stuff like that follow, because we are that center point. Like we the center point in the Fibonacci. Everything spirals after us. You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, responsibility, even like being like tribe leaders and chiefs and having all these other roles, like celestial roles and stuff like that. It's so important that we actually paying attention to how we actually treating ourselves, because it literally reflects on the outside in our reality. A lot of people, they have come to us because we're healers. They have come to us because us that we haven't healed inside ourselves yet.
For real.
Yeah.
Big time.
Um, you know.
Say that last part again. You kind of cut out. I heard everything.
Yeah, I just said we just gaining more self-awareness, Um,
Absolutely. 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 What I would like anybody, everybody on this live, what I would recommend to you is find a piece of yourself that you feel like that's been missing, and really focus in on it. Ask questions consistently about like around that aspect of yourself that you feel like you're missing. Because those answers, like we was talking about, it's gonna spiral back to that point, and it's gonna lead you right in that direction for you to be able to gain what you feel like you've lost. I'm gonna keep doing that because you can never lose anything when you hold within yourself.
remembering, continuously remembering. It's nothing under the sun. So we continuously remembering, like past life experiences, things that, may have kind of just slipped our mind when we was children, connecting with that inner child and bringing out that innocence again. This is what's going, uh, open up new doors for you, you know?
Yeah, and I would highly recommend, because I was just talking to somebody about that yesterday. Uh, bro, stay connected. Real.
Uh,
This what? Hold on. I was listening to everything you saying. Hold on. Listen, I just wanted to explain. You was right. That day we was sitting there with Anthony, I started focusing on what I put in my body, the intake of it, fasting. Hold on.
yeah, if you go out, right? Like I walk, I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
Remember, I said before, back then, you was telling me like just meditation, or I remember I was at a wrong aspect so I'm just telling you, I stopped eating certain stuff. Like I told you, it's been a year no meat, and one of the biggest things that I feel started to, especially getting everything, a mental, emotional, and physical frequency higher. You know this will really blow my mind. It's a lot of stuff that they said fit the fatal laws of physics. It's not, and it really is real. And how you just said everything started from indigenous people that got melanin in their skin, and you feel me? How we got DEA, deoxyribonucleic acid, not DNA. So, it's this thing on there where I was looking on your Instagram. I screenshotted it. It was just talking about it was talking about the Kundalini energy just traveling through the spine, but how I said when you got more, like how you just said you wake up every day and do 100 fresh off the flap on the, when your, like, cause this is a sleeve, when your physical sleeve is more, you feel me, like tightened up, muscular, more in shape, cardiovascular, it put your whole everything on a just different frequency. So like these right here, I feel like these help, you feel me, a lot with the downloads in front of the sun, like how you just said, getting out there bare feet in the regardless if it's, or this the biggest thing though that I feel was so listen, through the breath work, breathing, got to do with so much stuff. Like throughout the day, if you focus on the big, just you feel me, breathing, and actually what you just said, what your retinas pay attention to, what's on the forefront of your brain, the certain stuff that you repeat to yourself, by yourself, how you say, or just looking at everything, bro. Like the
What
biggest thing.
what it comes down to is just being thorough. Being patient. Like it doesn't matter what it is, thorough acts you do that. Like, even if you live it the right way, that's it. That's what you do, and attention to what you actually doing, because really moment that you win is a W, and you literally just build up momentum. So even when it comes to like your diet, like certain things that you eat, like just even like cutting out meat or just eating more fruits, more vegetables, this literally just gives you more energy. Like it's fruits yield high levels of ATP, high angstrom. Most energy that you can get comes from fruits. It's literally 9 to 12,000 angstroms of energy, and then it's vegetables. And then when it comes to this, you eating broke down, uh, um, what is it? Complex amino acids. Like you don't need it. Like it's just it's literally just being thorough, bro. Being thorough, just taking your time with yourself, actually being patient and allowing yourself to heal. Like the past, present, the future, it's all one, you know. And that's how you become depressed. And when you focus too much on the future, that's how you become anxious. So being present in the present moment, just accepting what is and what has been, is really what just allows you to actually grow. But I'm proud of you, to be honest with you.
I know, cause listen, this is where I sometimes be like everything boom boom in life, and then it's just a little pause, minute, a stop, look at everything on the real. All jokes aside, motherfucker, looked at just the whole mindset from that is it don't even make logical sense. It's so silly. It really harvests energy to a whole different degree from the like how certain like how you was doing the I've been trying, but I understand you got to build up a certain. It can't just it's a
Uh, Taking what you can get at that moment and just building that actual momentum, like even things like semen retention, you know, just small things that like increase like your
I did it for 9 months.
that,
Oh God,
that
semen retention for 9 months to build masculine and feminine energy on the inside.
what
9 months. Your thing keeps skipping. Say it again. You hear me?
Yeah. Yo,
Yo, oh,
hear me?
yes, sir.
It just cut out a little bit. It cut out a little bit while you sitting right there talking, but nah, I did it for 9 months. That was a big. That's crazy. A normal person to think that. That's why they got so much stuff naturally that mess up for different frequencies, colors, and mantra that mess up the dopamine receptors and the mass different stuff. But the not eating and like eating, just getting H3O2 at a high rate from fruit, like how you said, certain melons, different like I fuck with blueberries.
Yeah, blueberries are they're my favorite fruit right now because it brings oxygen to your brain. Like when I eat melons, when I eat um blueberries, I literally feel like more air coming to like more oxygen coming to my brain. Oh, hold on. Service.
Well, now
Yes,
that's
yes.
common. He said. So,
Hey, it's around
Damn, fancy, you got
it's around the time where
what you say?
look out for these in your yard because they just be growing everywhere. Because these I picked these from my old house a little while ago. Like literally just yesterday. These are riverbank grapes and they grow wild everywhere. So just look out for them. But these help real good with bringing oxygen to the brain, detoxification, and stuff like that as well. Like especially eat foods, especially when it's in season. When they in season, eat them as they produce because it's blackberries, blueberries, wild raspberries that we don't know about. It's just all sporadic out here. But eat like if you eat fruit like during that grow period or whatever, it's gonna like uh when it like they get season or whatever, like your body gonna have everything it needs for like whatever is coming up next, and then you'll be able like to keep doing it, like follow the same pattern or whatever. But yeah, that builds up your inner God code. Eating those
What
fruits,
you say?
huh?
Say it again. I was listening to that last part.
bro, it's just keep breaking in and out right now. Just really cultivating your own food, just even like going outside and picking fruits. I know here in Cincy we got like mulberries that you can pick and shit like that. Um, and sometimes it do be like grapes on vines and stuff like that as well that you can eat. Just yielding higher level. But really, what it come down to is just like building your auric field because this is your spiritual protection. You know, once your aura get to a certain like place, like a certain like frequency, like people ain't even gonna want to approach you because that's literally your protection. Like it's gonna be something in their spirit that stops them from even like trying to disrupt what you got going on because you literally continuously building like it's literally just such a high frequency that people are just proper ways to approach it. But I do think we got to get more into the get
I feel like to a certain degree, all of this shit straight energy, mass different realities on God, a certain time and a certain time and in the sleep. But I ain't gonna lie, I feel like this is like because they just doing genetic splicing down here and they know exactly what. Yeah, there's other stuff going on, but certain stuff like how you just said the star seeds or how you said the people that I was just looking at this video where it was saying like how you just said they really picking their parents or when they coming down here they really.
that's what it is. This realm,
Hey man, get off this lie trying to but go on somewhere, whoever that is. But
Yeah, don't focus. Don't focus on that.
no, I ain't worried about them. They just on the play.
Yeah.
But nah, bro, through the change and like the big things was the big. Let me tell you, like Bro, and it's so crazy that day when we was at the park and we was with Anthony sitting right there. I had the perspective of it. It was none through. It was just a part of the journey through, feel me, development, understanding. But certain stuff, like in the beginning, I kid you not, certain stuff was reaching out. Like it was like you couldn't tell me like the eight, the infinite sign,
Yeah.
like to the side. I kid you not, bro. It was one day I was outside my house, just saw it in the sky, like a cloud, like just, and it was just, you feel me? I get on the phone, start research to certain stuff, and I'm glad it got to not eating meat. I cut out meat. That, but I ain't gonna lie. If it was a way though, like, cause I ain't gonna lie, I really feel like they finna reveal everything that they had. They ain't, like in the next few years, everything. I feel like the what's the name really gonna break though. Like it's already the veil already raised way thinner than what it's ever been. It's way more. I feel like they're starting to understand, or I'm starting to understand to a degree. Everything is collective consciousness, regardless if it's not able to speak verbally to a everything is collective consciousness or stuff that everything is alive.
Everything, everything that oh, come because
I think it's where you sit in Jovan. I think it's the like if you hold it to your speaker, like the way it's out, it just makes it where gosh, you might have to hold it like that. But say it again.
um yeah, everything is connected. So that's
Oh
why
God, we can hear you.
it really just come down to self mastery, mastering yourself. Because
Yeah,
none of the events in the world should be able to affect you. You know,
yeah.
if you master yourself. But I'm sorry. I'm low key getting distracted.
You
Man,
cool.
you good,
I
bro.
really, so crazy. One time, it was at the beginning stage, bro. I kid you not. Like, you feel me? Before I was practicing just doing astral projection to a certain degree, and what I did was I woke up, I had an alarm set for like 5, like just to wake me up, like cut it off. I laid back right there, but you feel me? I just put the body back to sleep in the brain. It was just one time that I really got and I promise you, bro, like I was the boot camps right there, everything right there was sitting there looking at myself, got the transparently morph through the door. Everything outside was green, went down. That was just one time where I really astral projected to her. Yeah. But the decalcifying the pineal gland are actually certain, bro. I really feel like mine is like to a certain degree. Like the certain stuff, I feel like off the emotion, like the emotion that you really feel, like and pay attention to a lot, and the certain stuff that you say, and the actual stuff that you think affect everything to a totally different degree. I didn't understand before how important it was to really watch what you put in your body, eating wise, drinking wise, how everything is meant to like good eat certain stuff that's shutting down the body, that's not giving it energy source. It's not like this really mess up my head because, and this is this one thing that it really will make me sick if I like start smelling it to a certain degree now, or just even it was one time where I was on some hungry stuff. It was some pizza. They had some little chicken on it, scraped everything, still ate it and got sick. Why is it that, like? Because some time periods, certain formulas, I do it, try it, and it's just a conscious, just brain here thinking this, doing this, practicing this, discipline on this, and it happened, and it's like, hold on, that's how it was supposed to happen, but is this really how it is? How did they get so many to drop in frequency? Like, when did it get to where they really like? You feel me? I know they've been, but to a certain understanding, I feel like everything enters to a certain degree as above, so below. Everything is the same to a certain back to source. Everybody in a way share the same. You feel me? I'm ready to
I'm gonna
shut
try to
up.
I'm gonna try to answer your question because really I don't think it was that long ago. For real, for
It
real. I think
wasn't.
it kind of just come down to what they did to our families for real. And
Yeah.
then us just going to school, like once they got us into like school, which is pretty much, you know, like
Yes.
just
All
prison,
building from
concentration camps. They take us away from our family, and then we just take on the way of the foreigners for real. We kind of lose connection with, you know, our indigenous ways, and then we see it as demonic or evil or something that, you know, we try to get
nothing
away from.
stronger energy. They got a lot
Yeah.
of people, or just the entrance of the 6 protons, neutrons, and electrons. Don't that ain't it? It make up anybody that's if you got carbon in your skin, which is melanin.
Yep.
6 make up, which is the you feel me? They say
You was about to
666.
say something, Rio?
Yeah, the 666 mark of the beast. They
No.
think that's from. But ain't that just something that everybody, you feel me, to a certain degree
You
hold in them?
wouldn't be alive if you didn't have 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons.
Yeah.
Like it's just a part of life. Like that's pretty much part of the life equation. Like you need that in order to be like a physical being, like to actually even experience down here. Like you gotta have that. So it's just ignorance for real. It's just a lack of knowledge. That's what it comes
Yeah.
from. It's just a lack of
Nah.
knowledge, lack of knowledge itself.
Yeah, nah, for real. Back to us falling in frequency and how long ago it was. Like, man, like I said, I've been doing research on the Cahokia Mounds and the like Cahokia, like where I'm from, like East St. Louis. It's like, man, hey, would y'all knock it off? Hold up, my bad. Would y'all knock it off? Sit down. Yeah, it goes back because I was like yesterday I was reading a book or whatever. I'm like, man, this shit like it don't add up. Like how far y'all saying it was ago that we did whatever. Like this city, like this major city, and it's still remnants everywhere throughout like where I live of that great big city. But like how the fuck did it just disappear out of nowhere though? Out of thin air. And nobody knows anything about
That's
what's
the
going
type
on.
stuff I be thinking where they got some certain technology, certain just knowledge that a natural brain can't even fathom to a certain understanding that just they nothing but knowing just knowledge.
I think they built on top of like our previous cities, like literally built on top
They
of it.
cut down on
Yeah,
trees.
I got evidence. I got all of that. It's like, man, you would ride through, like come from St. Louis and come to what's the name? You'll come from St. Louis and go wherever you're trying to go, like up the highway that way. You're gonna see mounds just scattered, like just built over top and just cut straight through. It's like it's sloppily done. It's like, and it's like, bro,
Nah, it's crazy, bro.
it's really
There's people really walking out here not knowing who they are. But I mean, we was
yeah.
all that at one point in
That's
time.
how
So
I
kind of
felt
got
on the
to
and I.
just be patient. You know, just kind of let things play the way they supposed to. Because one thing that I learned, bro, is that when it comes to balance, like the truth, like truthfully, like when it comes to balance means that like you actually like a little more positive. You feel me? You're a little bit more light than you are dark. Like in order to actually exist, like you gotta be a little more positive than you are negative to be balanced. Like to be actually balanced. Because if you're a little more negative than you are positive, you're not balanced. But if you actually like negative and positive, like 1, 2, you're gonna be seen as negative. So you got to be a little bit positive in order to truly be balanced. So, nah, yeah, it's crazy. It's
I know
crazy.
exactly what you mean. This is so crazy. I feel like through a certain, like, just understanding, certain shit started to reveal itself. I kid you not. Like, I could have sworn, like, bro, this man in Kroger's just and it wasn't Nina. Bro, it's like it was like just a film of motherfucker think I'm crazy, but I kid you not. Everybody in my PM. But this motherfucker hissed at me, like, about ice cream things, like and I heard just a heavier bald head, he was just looking at me with this just nasty, and it was through a certain just process of understanding, cutting the meat out, meditation, understanding thyself, relearning everything about what's what and what's not, and just
Yeah,
certain
man.
stuff, bro.
It really just come down.
It's poor. Certain stuff poor, bro. It'd be like
Self
certain
control,
time.
bro. Self
It's
control.
certain people that listen to me. You feel me on a real positive, genuine understanding. It's just knowing certain stuff would just make a person, oh dang, they done really had us over here and over there ain't really nowhere near where we supposed to be on the just thought process side. And certain stuff
Yeah,
that try to just in the physical, like
Yeah, but we can't be victims though. You know, we just gotta be solution based thinking. Because we already here, we already know. Like everybody doesn't get it, and everybody not gonna get it. So it's really just a matter of just taking responsibility into your own hands and finding people with like minds so that you can build together. Like I said, this ain't the age of teachers. This is the age of master builders. So people who are gonna be able to build things that last for centuries, last for generations. You know, it's not just about you; it's about the people who come after you. So we got to put ourselves in positions of actual power, meaning that we able to stand in our power, we able to stand in our truth, stand in our righteousness, and not have to fold for nobody. It doesn't matter who it is. I don't care if you grew up with these people. It doesn't matter. Like it really doesn't matter. You know, you got to just stand in your power and know. You know, and stand in a knowing, not in a belief, because like we leave in age of Pisces, going into the age of Aquarius. So no more belief. It's all about knowing self, knowing the truth, knowing your truth, and standing on your truth. And then that's when people actually attract to you. You don't have any
you gotta hold it and start skipping.
comes naturally. So, but yeah, my 6%. I got like 6% on my phone. So I want to say this live so that I don't have to what you call it. If y'all got any piece to say before we leave, feel free.
Stop to anybody that care to. I promise you, stop eating meat. Certain stuff that you listen to, music wise, frequency wise, through the AirPods, through the headphones in the car, just different. That's all. Stop eating meat. Don't gotta kill us.
Yeah, just mindfulness at the end of the day. If you was an animal, you don't want them to eat you. That's
yeah,
simple.
In a minute.
not for real. I'll say what I gotta say is focus on that aspect of yourself that has always been infinite.
Shay,
Focus on that aspect, yes, sir. From the family.
from the family.
All right.
All right, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Take it easy. Peace, wholeness.
Respect, bro.